You are currently on the application homepage. The screen is divided into two sections. The navigation section lets you navigate to the other configuration and project screens using the large navigation buttons. You can also navigate to these screens using the buttons in the application top menu. This top menu is displayed on all the screens to allow for quick navigation. Above the application top menu, you can view your account to change your email address, change your password, or change your payment information. After checking your account, the Application Home button lets you return to the application. The application home page also has an existing projects section. Once you've created your projects, they'll be displayed here for quick reference. There are 5 steps to get your project estimate. The first 3 steps let you configure your project team and project methodology. The last 2 steps let you set up your project's requirements and request the estimate. Once you've configured your project team and project methodology, you can use them over and over in future projects. If your project team or project methodology stays consistent between projects, you won't have to touch this data ever again. Setting up your project team has 2 steps. First, you'll identify your resource groups and indicate their hourly rate. Resource groups are project team members that perform similar job functions on your project and also have the same cost to your project. For example, you may have some developers that work for your company, some developers that are contractors, and some offshore developers. Each of these groups of developers would be a separate resource group because they most likely have different costs to your project. Additionally, you may have a resource group that represents the business analysts for your project's requirements and another resource group for your QA analysts. Once your resource groups are configured, you'll set up your project team profile. Your project team profile identifies the number of people working in each resource group on your project. Next, you'll configure your project methodology. Your project methodology identifies all the project tasks that your project team members perform throughout your project. Many companies have their own unique corporate project methodologies. However, these are often variations of common project methodologies, like waterfall or one of the agile project approaches. Your application comes with several common project methodologies already configured. You can change these pre-configured methodologies or create one of your own. You'll assign a resource group to each of your project tasks. This identifies who gets the time allowance for the project task. Now you're ready to set up your project and its requirements. You'll assign your project one of your configured project methodologies and project team profiles. This identifies all the project tasks that are performed on your project and the number of people in each of your resource groups. Add each of your project requirements and rate its complexity. You can also notate your project's assumptions, risks, or dependencies. These will be listed on your resulting project estimate file. Once you've added all your project's requirements, you can request your project's estimate. The Select criteria lets you get alternative estimates for your project. For example, you may have several high-priority requirements and some lower-priority requirements. You can request the estimate for just the high-priority requirements and compare its results to an estimate for all the requirements. This can help you evaluate budgetary and timeline constraints. After you click the Give me the project estimate button, the application calculates your project estimate and emails you the resulting estimate file.